Hi. It's been a while since I've been anywhere. Um, so with the uncertainty of the clock app, I'm going to start posting over on the tube. I want to make sure that I have people to find me. So if you want the link to that, either you found this video on YouTube or you're on the clock app, you know where to go to find the link. Anyways, so about my reading. We're not going to talk about writing because I have not been in the mood to write. It's been kind of a really crappy first couple weeks of the year. So, my plans for reading. I had talked about my physical TBR knockout a couple months ago. I got way too many books over Black Friday, and then I got more for Christmas, and then I got Christmas money to get more from like Barnes & Noble and the Zon, and we made a trip to Half Price. So we started January 1st, which was pre-Zon and Half Price books that I got, with 296 unread books. I have a couple of rules in place that may or may not change as we go through this. But my rules for right now, this is my New Year's resolution for how to get through 296 unread physical books, which will more than likely take me a few years. But I read fast, but I also have to read books for, I'm writing books and I'm narrating books and I'm very rarely doing an ARC read, but so I have some books that I have to read for research for my own books and for other stuff. And then I have books that I call my fun reads. So 296 is my January 1st starting fun read physical book number for the beginning of 2025. So rules are I can buy books if they are a next in series. And I have quite a few that I have pre-ordered. For example, I own a lot of the Dark Olympus books for Katie Robert. So I have pre-ordered Sweet Obsession, I think is the one that comes out in the next couple months. I have pre-ordered the next Fourth Wing book. I have pre-ordered a couple Kate Stewart books. I have pre-ordered it's all next in series books I can get. The exception to that being H.D. Carlton because I own all of her books. And so I did pre-order Phantom because I already own all of her books and it's tied into the other ones too. So that counts as next in series. So pre-orders for or just getting books that are next in series are allowed. Also allowed in my brain is my birthday money. I can get what I want with my birthday money. Christmas money, same. My allowance, same. So we do a set amount of per month. Now I do have quite a few other hobbies that I can get things for, but how I pick which book I'm going to read. I have a book gumball machine. You can see up there on the shelf. So I typically will have a few series going at a time. I think there's 5 or 6 that are in I have a want to read and don't want to read drawer. So in the want to read drawer is most of my books go into the want to read drawer. Personally, I get kind of bored when I'm reading a series. If it's let's say north of 3 books, sometimes north of 2 books, but those longer series, my brain kind of checks out later in the series. So to kind of keep me from reading later books in the series low, just because I need something to break up the same story and characters, I rotate between series. So right now I'm reading, I don't know what the name of the series is. There is a Carrie Manouskill series I'm reading. There is Hades X Persephone I'm currently reading. There is a couple. So in the gumball machine, I have these little clear gumballs. I don't actually have one to show you, but these little clear gumballs that pop open, and I have little slips of paper. So if a book is a series of interconnected standalones, each slip of paper is in its own gumball. So I'll read those one at a time. For example, I'm currently reading a Harley Laroe book. And those are interconnected standalones. So those each have their own gumball in the gumball machine. If it is an interconnected series like Hades X Persephone, all of those slips of papers for those books are in the same gumball. So rules for the year beyond the buying allowance thing. Every 5 books that I want to read. I have to read one that I don't necessarily want to read. I have some I've inherited. I have some I've been given. Now, it may be that I haven't drawn out a book that I don't want to read, so I can like skip it if there's not one already in that drawer. But every 10 books that I want to read, I can do a reread book. So right now, I know that I have Vampire Academy in that drawer. And by drawer, I mean, where do you see it? Right there? Where's my hand at? There it is. These 2 drawers. So every 10 books that I want to read, I can do a reread, a single book reread. So like Vampire Academy is a series of 6, 7 books, I think. So I can only read one of those, and then I have to read 10 more books, and then I can read the next one of those. Those rules may change as I keep going. But the goal is to knock out as much of my physical TBR as I can. If I do not absolutely love a book and know that I'm going to reread it, it is going into a box. And once I fill up that box, we will take said box to Half Price and offload the books, sell it for money, and then I can get new books from Half Price. So we're going to do our best. I need to find some new hobbies that aren't incredibly time consuming so that I have something else to spend my allowance money on. And we're going to keep reading. So far, I have read 3 physical books this year, but I also had Christmas money, so I also purchased a few. And in case you follow me on Goodreads, I also got the Walking Dead compendiums. I think that's how you say it. Which is 32 graphic novels in these 4 gigantic books. So I'm reading 1 graphic novel every weekend is the goal right now. So you will see those pop up as well. Although those are not included in my physical TBR because those are gigantic books. Anyways, and it's my list. I can make my own rules. Anyways, see you guys later. Follow me in all the places and bye.